Guys, thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Paul George.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. And for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Karis LeVert is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the 3, the small forward. And as we come down the home stretch, some teams in position for the playoffs. How do you prepare for those young players who haven't been there yet, are wide-eyed and learning as they go?
You know, I'm not sure there's any preparing for it. I mean, they're going to be expected to contribute. You've got to be prepared from the standpoint of knowing your assignments, and because there's so much more information today, that does help. But the reality is they've already given the coaching staff a reason to think they have what it takes to help them make a run.
Jackson kicks to George. For the 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Outside Holiday. Turner. The offensive rebound. A nice shot by LeVert.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Brogdon against Jackson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
George looking over the floor. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Jackson against Brogdon. Jackson passes to Zubac. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
This is to Turner.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Miles Turner. 2 shots.
Shooting 2. First free throw is good.
Drafted 11th overall back in 2014. Miles Turner is a premier defensive player, leading the league in blocks in 2018.
And so he hits both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Leonard finds Morris. Sabonis with the block.
Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
Pass to Brogdon. Here's Holiday. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Morris. For the finish. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard. Killing it in transition.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Back to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it goes down 2 points. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Zubac against Brogdon. Passes it to LeVert. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. LeVert's got his second basket of the night.
That's an encouraging sign. The willingness of Brogdon to just give it up. I want to see more of that.
Outside Leonard. And it's sent back by Turner. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Clock at 6. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Turner.
Nice contest by Turner. One of the top interior defenders in our league. As good a shot blocker as anyone.
Drills the three-pointer.
Kind of like playing in the rec league. Little to no defense on that possession. And the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Pass to Leonard. Can they get it? 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good from Leonard.
You think about how quickly it was that Kawhi Leonard just rocketed into superstardom. And as a leader of a very proud franchise, if you're a coach, he's everything you'd maybe want in a player.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now, here's Brogdon. 29 points for him last game against Memphis.
Yeah, but there's always this point, and you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Out to the wing. Zubac the pass to George. Shoots over LeVert. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Pacers leading by 6.
And the versatility of Paul George's game. Elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
And you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Down low, deflects the pass. And Brogdon, here we go. And it's sent back by George. Leonard with no one around. The Pacers pull it in.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Outside Holiday. Outside Jackson. Holiday with it. Guarded now by Jackson. One-on-one fast break. And Holiday kicks to LeVert. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Leonard. He drains the quick shot.
Timeout.
Leonard's got 6 points.
Leonard did a good job to take a picture there, recognizing what was going on, read the defense, and then finds a soft spot in the mid-range.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for the Pacers. And the Clippers with a change here, too. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubats. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. 6-point lead. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for Reggie Jackson. Leonard. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. A nice shot by George.
He's pretty even-keeled, does Paul George. Never too high or too low. And even with the defense on him, task at hand, score, and he did.
Here's Brogdon. Paul George making his last shot. LeVert with it. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And he recovers it. 5 on the clock. Back to Brogdon. The 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Kennard finds Rondo. And the pass to Cousins. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, you might want to call down some recruits to try to stop DeMarcus Cousins. 5 might not be enough.
Brogdon looking it over. Leonard against LeVert. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Now, here's Brogdon. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now, LeVert to the middle. Sabonis. That one drops for him.
And the confidence from Sabonis. Since being traded from OKC back in 2017, this guy has raised his level.
Here's George. 32 points for him last game against Detroit.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line. Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. That gives them the lead.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout called the Pacers. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I'd throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Aaron Holiday comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon.
You want to pressure up on McDermott even when he doesn't have the ball. That time when he caught it, ready to shoot.
Pass to Leonard. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's McConnell. He had 10 points in the win against Memphis. Sabonis against Kennard. McConnell scanning the floor. From outside, off the mark. Clippers leading by 3. A 3 from Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Now, here's McConnell. He's covered closely. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Domantas Sabonis.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
That's good from McConnell. So he gets them both. 1:56 left to play here in the first. Leonard against Sabonis. And it's Leonard missing. Pacers trail by 4. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with the Pacers head coach. So it sounds like they want to turn Kawhi Leonard into a passer tonight. Coach told his team, we have to make someone else beat us. If that means running 2, even 3 defenders at Kawhi, so be it. We'll see if that strategy leads to multiple stops. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now, here's McConnell. A shot by Sabonis, nobody around. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Leonard attacking. It's good. Leonard's got 15 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 6-point game. Here's Sabonis. Back to McConnell. Passes it to Sabonis. Just 5 to shoot. Kennard with the rebound.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And Leonard gets it to go.
I mean, Kawhi Leonard, an MVP candidate. Why? Well, they're the reasons right there. One of the best two-way players we've seen in the past 5 years.
Here's McConnell. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. McDermott passes to Sabonis. Fades back, and it's good. 2 points. 6 points for him.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Kennard. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here. Indiana on D. They trail by 6. Rondo passes to Mann. Just 4 to shoot. From 17 feet out. A shot by Batum. No good. From deep three-point range. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Batum's out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Man in at the 2 spot. The first free throw is good. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. 6 to shoot. Now the Clippers moving it up. Batum's running. Sabonis against Kennard. Out to the right wing. Here's Man, guarded by Holiday. Man can't hit.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Now, here's McConnell, guarded by Jackson. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. We go now to the 2K leaderboard to find out who the top three-point shooters have been since the All-Star break. Now, you look at Kennard, dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent with a great release.
And instead of wearing down as the season's progressed, his legs really seem to have gotten stronger. And so has his three-point shooting.
That's good for McConnell. Morris is checked in for Luke Kennard. Good on both. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Man passes to Zubac. Here's Man, guarded by Holiday. Here's Man. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Morris, and he gets the bucket. Morris has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
And the powerful frame of Morris, difficult to knock him off his rhythm, and there finishing through the contact.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Sabonis kicks to McConnell. Pass to Holiday. Back to McConnell. Latrey. He can't get that one, so the Clippers will take it the other way. Jackson finds Morris. To the inside. And Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist by Morris. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in, and the Clippers with the change here too. George is checked in. Pacers trail by 10. And last season, Marcus Morris's name, one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason a year ago. A lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switched to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
And here's Jackson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Detroit. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Bitadze, covered by Morris. Bitadze, the pass to Holiday. He can't get it to go. And the Clippers will come the other way. Ahead, here's Mann. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
The Clippers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. LeVert's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Now, here's LeVert. 9 points in the game so far.
Not many guys have the two-way ability of a Paul George. Just as dangerous defensively as he can be offensively.
Timeout. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Some of the numbers here for Paul George. His last 10 games have been exceptional. 5th for free throw percentage, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. Wide open. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. LeVert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Brogdon. LeVert against Jackson. They need this. And the layup good by LeVert. LeVert's got 11 points.
Due to that aggressive style of play on the offensive end, LeVert is kind of just used to contact at this point.
Now here's Jackson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. He gets that one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Brogdon outside. Over Jackson. Again, Indiana.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Outside, George. And he drops it in from the low post. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's LeVert. 11 points in the game. To the paint. A floater. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Paul George does a great job changing speeds right there, and that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at him.
For Los Angeles, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. That's good from George.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
McDermott's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
The versatility of Paul George as he's matured and put some more weight on his frame through the years. He's an exceptional two-way player with outstanding length and a tremendous scoring ability.
Now, here's Brogdon. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's George. 15-point game. Here's Mann. 7 points in the game. Knocked away. Holiday surveying the floor. The 3. And with the rebound. Clippers leading by 15. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Good on the bucket. Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
LeVert against George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on George.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step LeVert makes in his career.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
He hits both from the stripe. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Kicks it to George. Left side, Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rondo wide open. They get it back. Cousins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
That's where you appreciate the physical play that DeMarcus Cousins brings to the game every night, willing to take the contact there even while he's shooting.
The Clippers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And he makes the first.
Well, DeMarcus Cousins is so aggressive. He's always going to draw some fouls on the inside, whether the refs call that or not. Fortunately for the team, he's a very good free throw shooter.
Kennard, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Pacers trail by 17. Now here's LeVert. 13 points in the game. Brogdon outside. From deep. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. even with the defense not really a factor.
Turner passes to LeVert. Turner looking around. Leonard with the steal. Left side Rondo. Inside. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. 19 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Now, you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find them.
Pass to Brogdon. And that one is good. Los Angeles leading by 17. Passes it to Leonard. Stolen by Holiday. To the paint. Brogdon finds Turner. Back to Brogdon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Brogdon doesn't back down from the contact. He goes inside, he anticipates it, and he takes it.
The Pacers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Brogdon being the Rookie of the Year and coming in and doing a great job for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a guy who could play either guard position and has a great mentality and great poise as a point guard.
And Indiana making a change here. Sabonis is checked in. And the Clippers with a change here too. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Paul George. Brogdon hits them both. Here's Rondo. He had 10 points in the win against Detroit.
Well, his passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Turner after the basket by Los Angeles. Tipped away and stolen by Cousins. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Batum leading the charge. Outside for Rondo. Down low. Shoots from 8. Pacers with the rebound. To the inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Following the score by Indiana. Leonard, no luck. Pass to LeVert. Shoots. Sabonis trying to get open. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Sabonis, such a fantastic prospect, a guy you think is going to play 10 or 12 years in this league, and a good job there getting contact and getting to the line.
The Pacers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And Sabonis has a tremendous skill set for a 7-footer. Remember his dad, Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis, very creative in his own right.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Aaron Holiday comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. And Sabonis drops them both. 1:32 left in the first half. And there's the pass to Kennard. Here's Batum. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Rondo. The Pacers making the shot. Kennard finds Cousins. And it's sent back by Turner. Rondo against Holiday. Tries from 16. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from McConnell.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So Leonard will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. The Clippers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. Free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Sabonis. Back to McConnell. Not going to go that time. The Clippers go the other way with it.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Batum. And the shot is long. McConnell with it. And the rejection by Cousins.
How about Cousins with some gritty defense there, showing off his intimidating length on that rejection.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 24 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. He was on the fringes in their last game. Tonight, he's been the centerpiece. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Clippers?
The claw is stealing the show, proving the value of load management. It's been explosive, playing with high energy, playing at an MVP level. Wow.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
To me, they look out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, bugger.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon out there with LeVert, and it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. Here's LeVert. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. To the middle. Brogdon against Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. LeVert the pass to Brogdon. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
They grabbed their own miss. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
What's up?
The free throw drops for Zubac. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Outside Holiday. Pass to Sabonis from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 28 points for the game.
The strength and that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. George against LeVert. Now here's Brogdon. T right on him, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Turner finds LeVert.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Playoff seeding so important here as we take a look out east. And take a look at the Pacers. Right now, they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season.
And seeing where Indiana is, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Now, here's Brogdon. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Pass to Sabonis. It's LeVert on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. LeVert's got 18 points.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Leonard. Yep, it counts. And the Clippers lead by 18.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The pass to Sabonis. Wants to get it to Turner and does. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis, capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
Leonard draws the double. To the paint, here's Zubac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Miles Turner. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Indiana. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pacers trail by 18. Brogdon outside. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's LeVert. And he uses the glass on the layup. LeVert's got 20 points.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Leonard. Over Holiday. Inside. And George gets it to go. And that's 13 points for Paul George.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Now Brogdon. He's got 6. Passes to LeVert. Lays it up and banks it in. LeVert's got 7 now in this quarter. Clippers leading by 16. Outside, George. Morris trying to free himself up, and George gets it to go.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
Here's Brogdon. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Morris. Shot from 16. Sabonis grabs the board. Indiana's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Holiday with it. Leonard picks him up. They double him with George. And Holiday kicks to LeVert. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. The Pacers making a switch here. Holiday's checked in, and the Clippers making a change here as well. Mann's checked in. Holiday looking over the floor. Good on the shot.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. Both free throws good from Jackson.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Brogdon the pass to LeVert.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And George, here we go. The shot's good. And that's 17 points for Paul George.
Well, on that kind of move, Paul George is such a great scorer. He can stay in control, even at full speed.
Brogdon outside. There's the pass to Bitadze. Back to Brogdon. 5 to shoot.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Here's Mann. 7 points in the game. He kicks it to Cousins. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Brogdon. Here's Cousins. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Takes the 3. No good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Jackson with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Jackson misses. The Pacers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
What a great touch on that shot from LeVert. Even the foul can't interrupt the rhythm of his mechanics.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. The Clippers also making some changes. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard comes in for George. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And the free throw drops for LeVert. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. And here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, although he's a bit smaller, Rondo knows he's got to outthink guys on the interior, and that time drew the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. No good on the second free throw. Pacers trail by 20. On its way from McDermott for 2. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Rondo kicks to Cousins. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The Pacers in 5th.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Cousins. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pacers trail by 20. Here's McConnell. Turner trying to free himself up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Nicholas Batum.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. That's good from McConnell. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Rondo. He dishes it to Leonard. For three. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got 12 points in just the second half.
This offense just looks so different when Kawhi Leonard is on the floor and when he's knocking down shots like this.
Pass to McDermott. Now here is Holiday. Indiana moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to McConnell. A 3-ball. But they'll get another chance. Indiana again missing. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Kennard's shot is off.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Bitadze. Now here's McConnell. He's covered by Rondo. McConnell passes to Bitadze. And that one is stuffed right through.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Leonard on the wing. Fade away. Rebounded by McDermott. Pacers trail by 19. Here's Holiday. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 6th rebound on the night. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
And here are the numbers for Turner. He's had an impressive second half of the season. He's averaging 10 points a game, over 3.5 blocks, and 6 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Pacers trail by 21. McConnell passes to Bitadze. There's the dish to McDermott.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Leonard finds Kennard. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Well, not much you can do to stop that. Leonard showing once again his physical prowess at the 10.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation. All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. He's been dominant over the last month. First in steals, 12th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. The first one falls.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Justin Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. Paul George is checked in for Los Angeles. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And McDermott is such a fearless scorer. You saw that in college and can be a sniper at times. And in games where he gets engaged offensively, he becomes so much more dangerous. It's good for teammates to look for him once you see a couple Dougie McBuckets baskets go in.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Kennard. Tries again. And scoring with the play inside is Leonard. Leonard's got 42 in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
LA has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Yeah, I think you got to be cautious when you guard Paul George. He's not afraid of the contact, and that time welcomed it.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
That free throw good from George. And Indiana making a change here. Sabonis is checked in. And George drops them both. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. Indiana moving it around. To the inside. And the Pacers can't get it to go. LA's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Ball's knocked loose. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Leonard, and count it from 19 feet away. Leonard's got 44.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
McConnell with it, guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. The wide open look here for Holiday. Good, and McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 6 assists now in the game. Leonard against Holiday, and it's Rondo in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Rondo playing with great energy right now, putting the defense in some very difficult spots.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Rondo hits both free throws. Here's McConnell. The shot will not fall. And so it's Los Angeles, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, they've got Paul George, and it's man in the point. Sabonis kicks to Sampson. His three-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here is George. George double-teamed. The pass to man, 6 to shoot. Dishes it to George. And he's good on the 3-ball. George has got 22 points.
Paul George showing his offensive confidence right there, just letting that one go as soon as it touches his hands.
Sumner passes to Sabonis. Kicks it to Lamb. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Indiana, Jeremy Lamb. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Here's man. Outside, George. Here's the floater.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Outside, Lamb. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for your Pacers, Jeremy Lamb. 2 shots.
Two.
And the first one at the line is good. Jackson, he's checked in for Paul George. And Lamb drops them both. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Here's man. It's Jackson atop the key. Clock at 6. They get a hand on it. Sabonis with the steal. Outside, Lamb. Outside, Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Martin. It's deflected.
You need more of this from Patterson. Such a big frame inside. I like to see it when he's swatting it away.
And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Sumner. Outside, Lamb. Goes back up, and he gets it to go. Lamb's got 6 here in this quarter.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Passes it to Mann. Now here's Patterson, guarded closely. That one's not going to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Patterson against Martin. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pass to Mann. Here's Oturu trying to end the drought. That one, no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And Lamb kicks to Sabonis. Here's Sumner. Lamb gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Bucket is good.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
Now here's Lamb. Now the pass to Martin. With the floater, and he lays it up and in. Martin's got his first basket.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Jackson. Feeds it to Morris. Sabonis with the block. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Shooting for Indiana, Edmund Sumner. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, so it's both teams making substitutions here. And so he makes both from the line. Los Angeles leading by 21. Outside Jackson. Pass to Leonard. In the corner, it's Morris. Over Sabonis. Morris, no good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Brogdon with it. Passes it to LeVert. Over George. And it's LeVert missing. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Stolen by Brogdon. Here's Sumner. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
6'10" wingspan of Brogdon. That's a big, big help, especially when he's going after some of those steals.
Pass to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Assistant.
George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now Brogdon. And the pass to LeVert. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 48.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. Pass to LeVert. Takes a three. Kept alive by Indiana. Sabonis.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Indiana, Domantas Sabonis. 2 shots.
Two.
The first free throw is good. Justin Holiday's checked in for Edmund Sumner. And Sabonis drops them both. Clippers leading by 21. Outside Leonard. Down low. And the dunk by Zubac.
Love how Leonard slices passes through the defense. He guts the defense pretty quick on that pick and roll.
And here is Brogdon. Passes it to LeVert. Over in the corner, Turner. LeVert against George. 4 on the clock. Jacks up a three. And it's LeVert missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Jackson passes to Leonard.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The aggression from Sabonis, forcing the issue and getting the hoop.
And Sabonis, no good on that one. Clippers leading by 21. Here's Leonard. And it's sent back by Turner. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Goes up off the inbound. Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now, here's Sabonis. Now, here's LeVert. Just 5 to shoot. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Jackson against Brogdon. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Leonard the bounce pass. Zubac kicks to George. Unloads. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Pacers trail by 21. Looking to get back on track here. That one goes in.
Brogdon's got a strong handle, not a quick dribbler or a shifty dribbler, but a strong handle, and busts in there with a nice move.
Now here's Jackson. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. George against LeVert. Brogdon outside. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in.
Pretty effective floater there. Most point guards in the league have one of those in their bag of tricks. This time it's Brogdon.
Pass to Zubac. He kicks it to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. To the middle. Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Leonard.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Here's Oturu. 4 on the shot clock. Releases. And again, no good by the Clippers. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Rajon Rondo.
.15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside, Lamb. The pass to Sumner from deep three-point range, but they recover it. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Kawhi, congratulations. What did you do to get the win tonight?
We knew this was a road game, so we tried to come out here and play great defense and get to the basket, get some easy points by getting to the free throw line.
Well, you did that, and you were able to pull out the W, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long and good night, everyone.